Okay, so hi everyone, welcome to my channel Market Research Universe, and today's video is about market research training sessions. Okay, so as it's so much difficult for me to cover all the modules in just one session, so I'm going to take it in various series or various sessions. Okay, and I'm pretty much sure if you attend all these sessions, then definitely you'll get quite familiarized with market research and analytics. This is going to help you to understand the market overview of market research, why the market research is so important for the decision making of any kind of a business. Okay, what is the actual need, what is the importance of market research, okay, and some kind of a methodologies of market research. So hi, my name is Mirdul. I'm the author of the book Entrepreneurship in Independent Market Research and Strategic Digital Marketing, and I'm the founder of Market Research Universe, which is a basically training providing institution, and as well as we provide the market research, management consulting, report ratings, and some kind of technical advisories. Okay, so before I get started with this session, let me inform you that if you really interested to do on-job training or practical kind of a training in market research and the methodology, I would say, because practical sessions or the methodology, if you wanted to know the real methodology, standard industry standard methodology of doing market sizing or doing industry or writing industry insights or writing business writings and all this, and how to write a report and all this, the kind of on-job training and kind of internship, then you can enroll your name in our flagship program, which is a market research practical training program, MRPTP. So that will help you a lot to understand that all the industry standard process of doing market research and market sizing and all this. So talking about these sessions, this session is basically a free knowledge sharing session. So definitely it gonna help you much to understand the overview of market research and all this. Okay, so this is kind of familiarizations of market research kind of a program. Okay, so yeah, so without delay so much, let's start with the training sessions. Okay, let's start it. So today's session is about, I'm going to cover in this session is like what is market research, and then why market research, what is the need of market research, what is the importance of market research. Okay, so let's start. Okay, what is market research? Now, market research is a systematic way or organized way to collect data, to collect informations of any particular market or any particular product, and arrange those data or clearing those data and present those data in a report form or a systematic form or a kind of a report form, so that we can present those kind of data in an actionable way, in a systematic way to the client or to the business decision maker. Through that kind of information, they will understand the market scenario, present scenario of the market, or what is the trend of market, what is the forecast of the market. Okay, what will gonna happen with this market, whether this market is growing with a high rate or not. Okay, or apart from that, this kind of a report or this kind of a market research is going to help them to make kind of a marketing strategy. That is actually in this, I would say in this case, I would say that market research is kind of two kind of market research, which is B2B and B2C. Okay, so now B2B is your market research, which deal with the product, deal with the market directly. But B2C, that is actually the marketing research, which we have to deal with the consumers. We have to deal with the customers directly here through survey, through sending questionnaires, and lots of techniques, lots of tools we normally use to collect data of consumers, which is basically marketing research. So that also do through this kind of a market research. Okay, so that's actually marketing research, that is B2C. So all these kind of informations, all these kind of consumer information, customers informations, we can collect through survey research, through market research. Okay, yeah, that's about market research. I think as it's an initial stage for you also. So I'm giving just a familiarization of market research and all this, and eventually I'll give you more in-depth kind of information about market research and the methodologies and all that. Okay, so also I wanted to inform you that you guys, in a simplistic way, I wanted to say that we all do some kind of a market research in our daily life. Okay, so now think about, you are going to purchase a new mobile or a smartphone or a laptop. So then what you do, what we do normally is like we do some kind of research, kind of a secondary research through net browsing, through kind of a public domain. We get some information. We try to get some information about that kind of a product. Okay, whether that product which you are looking to buy is really good product or not. Okay, you're gonna check that features of that smartphone or laptops, and then the price, actually the price, whether that price is really competitive or not. If you through your research you get that somewhere else, you get that like some like thing about the online platform, Amazon or Flipkart. Okay, so now you try to compare the Flipkart price and the Amazon price. Okay, so now if I get the price is lesser there in Flipkart, then definitely go with the Flipkart. So if somewhere after 2 days we get more discount in Amazon, then we go with the Amazon. Okay, so now this kind of, what is this actually? What the whole thing we are doing is like what theoretically what you say, these kind of things or this kind of work is nothing but the market research, that the product research. Okay, you are doing kind of some kind of a secondary research here through this kind of online platforms and all this. You are trying to understand the market, understand the product price. You are trying to understand the review, whether that the customers who already use that product, whether review is good or positive or not. Okay, depending on that rating and depending on that review, you make a decisions to purchase that product. So this is all about some kind of a market research. Okay, now think about a large company, big player. Now think about the global MNC. Okay, now think about the Tata. Now think about Reliance. Think about the Jio Reliance. Do you think Reliance, without doing proper market research, without doing proper consumer research, consumer behavior patterns and understanding the consumer behaviors, they launched the Jio? Never. No. Okay, they did proper research, proper consumer research. They understand the Indian customers' behavior. Then depending on that kind of information, that kind of data, they come up this kind of a solution, this kind of a Jio product. Okay, so they understand that Indian is first thing is a huge population. Okay, and then most of them are mediocre, middle class people and below middle class people. So they first their plan is to launch that Jio. Was to, I would say, because 5 years, 3 I think 3 or 4 years before when Jio launched their product. I mean this kind of Jio product or Jio SIM. Then this data is totally free, kind of free, and the unlimited call, they come up with unlimited call. This kind of new kind of a product they come up with. Okay, so I would say this all thing happen through proper market research, through proper consumer behavior, understanding the consumer behavior, understanding the Indian customers' behavior. Then they come up with this kind of a product. So this all about the market research. It's all about depending on your proper market research and all this. Okay, so I hope you understand the basics about market research, and I have already given you examples of Jio so that you can relate that market research with your daily life and the big player. Okay, so now coming to there are some questions actually which can answer which can answer better way through this kind of market research. Okay, so now if you were a business owner or entrepreneur, then if you are looking for a unbiased or neutral kind of answer, then market research or business market research researcher or market research consultant can give you that kind of information, that kind of a neutral or that kind of a unbiased recommendations to you through their report or through their market research. Okay, so now if you ask someone somewhere your competitor, who is your competitor, they will never give you an answer, give you a give their internal things, give their internal informations. Okay, they will never share that kind of informations. But as a market researcher, as an agency, market research agency, our work is to give you that kind of informations. Okay, with a systematic way, with an actionable way, which actually required, we can give you that kind of information to you. Okay, through our report, through our research report. Okay, so here I have mentioned some kind of questions that can answer well through market research. Okay, so now here, who is your buyer? Who is your who will buy your product? Okay, this is nothing but the consumer, targeted consumer. Who is your targeted consumer will be? Okay, so this kind of informations can can be done through market research, proper market research. Okay, now second question's answer can be done through market research is like, what are the requirement of your customers? What are the requirement of your customers? Through understanding the customer's requirement, you have to do some kind of a survey, you have to do some kind of a research. Okay, so that gonna help, market research gonna help them to send that kind of a survey, research and all this. Okay, so what price will they pay for your product? So this is nothing but the pricing analysis, I would say. What is the competitive price? Because if you already aware about that product and all this, then it's okay. But if you are if you were planning to launch a new product, or even if an existing product also, but if you wanted to survive in this industry, if you are coming up with a new product or new product or existing market but new product, okay, but for that case you have to understand, or you have to launch that product with a competitive price, so that client or customers will buy your product. Because pricing analysis or price giving a competitive price is very important. Okay, now third question is, what are the characteristics of your customers? So understanding the characteristics of your customers is very important. Okay, so that can be answered through market research also. Okay, so what are the attitude of perceptions of your customers? So understanding the attitude of customers is very important also. That can be answered through market. Now next is, what marketing constraints exist? Is there expensive startup cost involved with going into the production? Okay, so now this is actually very important questions can be answered through market research, which is the constraints or challenges of marketing. Okay, now think about a product. Now think about any kind of XYZ company. Okay, now they wanted to launch their product, but I hope you understand that before launching any kind of a product, they have to come up with a kind of a marketing strategy. Okay, a proper marketing strategy which can make some good awareness of that product. So making good awareness, or making good awareness through marketing, that is very important to launch your product, to get more sales of your product. If it is a new product, then definitely it is so much important to come up with a new kind of a marketing strategy. Okay, that kind of a strategy can be done through market research. Okay, so marketing strategy is very important nowadays. That can be done through market research. Okay, so and of course the challenges, because before if you wanted to come up with a good strategy, marketing strategy, then you have to know the pros and cons also. Okay, so advantage and disadvantage also. Okay, so now understanding the challenges and then overcoming that challenges without understanding that challenges, you can't overcome that challenge. So you have to understand, you have to identify the challenges first. That is why market research is important, to understand the challenge, and then depending on challenge you can make your own strategy. You can make so that you can overcome that kind of challenge. Okay, now see why market research. Okay, now I already discussed that market research, what is the importance of market research and all this. Now here it is importance of market research for validation and decision making. Now if you are CEO or MD of your company and you are thinking to merge with some company, now think about the Vodafone and Idea. Do you think without doing proper research they merge each other? No, never. They did the proper research and then come up with they found that Idea having a good some kind of a repo in Indian market. Now Vodafone is an international company. Okay, so now if they wanted to survive in this industry, in the Indian market, then if they do this kind of acquisition or with Indian company like Idea, then they will get more benefits. At least they can survive, because Indian telecommunications industry is like includes like Airtel, Jio, and the Idea. So if they merge with that or acquire that Idea company, they can survive for a long time. So that's the strategy. That's through this kind of strategy. It's not like overnight decisions. They did their proper research and then came up with this kind of a solution, this kind of a final decision. Okay. Now, apart from this, market research report or market research can give you a lot of basic questions, answers, like what is the size of your market, the market estimations, and the historical trends and the focus trends and all this, and the key economic indicators, category sales, new product activities, pricing trends. I already discussed pricing trends and all this, pricing analysis. Okay, detailed retail channel trends and purchasing patterns, market share estimates, company performance and profit profiles, company profiles, and all this. You're gonna get this kind of informations of your competitors. Think about your competitors. You need to understand your competitors. What is the sales of your competitors? What exactly the market share of your competitors having? So this kind of information can give through market research and all this. Okay. Okay. So thank you for attending this session, and I'm gonna welcoming you for my next session, in which I'm gonna cover the role of market research in a product life cycle with a figure, and the decision making, business decision making backed by market research with a 2x2 matrix. Okay, where new product and the existing market, and with a scenario, and how market research can give them a solution with this kind of a scenario. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Thank you for watching this video. Our website is www.marketresearchuniverse.com. You can visit our website to understand more details about the training program and our services also. Okay.
See you in the next session, and of course, if the video made some value addition in your knowledge, then subscribe the channel and support the initiative and get the notification the moment we'll upload a new video in this channel. Okay, thank you for watching.